I don't know if you were here yesterday, but this is a boss fighting game, and I prepared some assets for the first boss that will fight. Uh, but now I have some issue with both the player and this one. As you can see, it's not touching the ground, so we have to reposition it a little bit. Uh, let's drag it down. It's hitting the, and we might also have an issue with the collider here. Yes, something like this should be better. Okay. Oh, I have to stop the scene first. If you want, let me know if you want me to explain the code so far, because we made controls for the player, basic controls like moving. So you let me know if you want me to explain that. Okay, now let's try to drag this guy here, something like that. This one will be the first boss. Okay. So let's see. We need first we need the collider for this one, and so do you want me to explain the wizard, the player script first, or should I just?
Yeah, as you like.
Okay, uh, I'll do that. It's not that complicated. Uh, and let me know how much time do you have? Do you have like 1 hour?
Oh, I think around 37 minutes.
37?
Yeah.
Okay, then okay. We don't have much time today, I see. Let me ask another person. One second. Okay, he's not here. Okay. Let me play the scene so you understand the controls. It's just basic movement. So you see, you have this guy, and that's pretty much it. Have a nice skybox here with us the clouds. Okay, so that's what we did yesterday, or not yesterday, but last time. So let's go. This is the script for the player. We have a rigid body, so this one gives physics. The animator, so we can enable the animations, and this is very simple. We have idle and running, and transitions from one to another that are enabled by this bull here. It is moving. Uh, we made the bull here as control, so later we can stop the controls if you want to. Then is moving. This will represent if the player is moving or not. The move speed, and these here are to get the direction. So horizontal axis gives us the direction uh, on the x-axis, and the vertical on the z-axis. So this is left and right, this is forward and backwards. And then we have to create the vector tree, the move direction. So we have a vector tree for that. And the camera transform, which I'm not sure. Yes, we want the camera transform because we want every frame to place the camera above the player. And you might ask why don't I just make it a children of the a child of the player? And the reason is we don't do that because the player rotates and the camera will rotate with it as well. We want the camera to not rotate. So then it just is in world space, and we um, put it every frame above the player. So in the start, we get the components, the rigid body and animator, and then we set moving to false by default. It's not moving, and it has control by default. And then, like I said, we have to divide the code into uh, some code will put it in update and some will put in fixed update because um, if you do physics every frame, you have to do it in fixed update. Otherwise, it will be very laggy. So in the update, so I created two functions, one for the update and one for the fixed update. So in the update, we don't do physics here. We do everything else. So first, so this will be every frame in the update. So every frame we need to know the move direction. So we use the input get axis, and I told you this is these values are -1, 0, and 1. So we get we see if you're moving on the x-axis and on the z-axis. Then we create the vector tree with these two, but leave 0 on the y because we don't want to move on the y-axis. And then here we check if this means if we are moving on an axis or both. We set that bool is moving to true and update the is moving parameter from the animator so that we enable the animation. And else, meaning if we're not moving, then we do the opposite. We set it to false and update the animator. And then here, this is something that I learned recently. This will rotate the player towards the direction in which he's moving. So we say transform lookat, so this will rotate towards a certain position in world space. And then that position will be the position right now of the player, and then plus a vector 3, and this will represent the direction in which is moving. So in other words, the position of the player, but then we add a vector of just magnitude 1, and honestly it can be any magnitude, but it needs to be that exact direction. So this will work here regardless of the length of this uh, vector 3. We only care about the direction. And then here we place the camera. So camera, this is the camera transform position, and that will be the transform position, so at the position of the player, plus, and this will place it above, basically. We had to calculate it manually, these values. And then in fixed update, we just update the speed of the rigid body, the speed and the direction. So linear velocity means both the speed and the direction. It's a vector 3. So we say new vector 3. We maintain the x. Sorry, we use the move direction vector, the vector that we created. So that's the direction. So we put the move direction x here. Then we maintain the y and the z. We take it from the move direction. So this vector 3 is the direction, and then we multiply by speed. That's pretty much what we have right now. So let's get into our boss here, first boss. And I have to download some assets for the HP bars and also for the player. I'd like to give him an ability to run away from attacks. So let's see. Okay. Okay, we got this one. I'm searching for something. Sorry, one second. Yes, this one. Okay. I couldn't find a very high quality asset for this, for the HP of the player. So we'll use this right now. We'll change it later. And we'll have to add a bunch of more assets. Okay. Let's see. We have a problem here. Why is this? I don't know. So potential fixes. We're using. Yes, yeah, it was missing some things here. I don't know what this is here. Need it. Okay, so that script was missing something. See, do we have more issues? Yes. I don't know what this is. Okay, show potential fix. Uh, yes, unfortunately, we cannot use this one for some reason. Not sure why. Okay, let's delete it, I guess. Fortunately, that is not working. Uh, but the other one should be. Let's see. Uh, is this a UI? What is this? Okay, let's save the scene, and apparently this one has a demo scene. Let's see. Hmm, okay. I would like to save this. Hmm. In the end, we might have to create our own uh, HP bar UI. Okay, let's add some sprites in here. This will be for some UI. We need a circle, a white circle. So for the UI, first we have to create a canvas. So UI canvas. Okay, paste on top. Overlay, that's good. Scale with screen size. Okay. And now let's try an image first. I'm not sure. I'm not good at creating UI. But we have an issue with these two because these are not sprites. Okay, now they will be. Okay, let's see how to do this. I'm not sure. So there must be a setting here that lets you yeah, it's working, you see. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so let's do this. We need first have this. This will be the player HP bar. So let's call it player HP, and not the real bar, but a circle. Let's see how this looks in full screen. Want it a little bit bigger. Okay, let's make this black. Reduce the transparency, something like that. And inside of it, we'll put another image. HP, and then circle. We have the circle as well. Make it red. Okay, resize it a little bit. Make it slightly smaller than something like that. And now you see if we move this, we set it to vertical field like this. We can now create a basic our own HP UI now. You see, with these settings you can decide how it's filled. Looks okay. Preserve aspect, yes, maybe preserve aspect. Let's add some text, and the player will also have an ability next to this HP. Let's import the TMP text. It's better than the Unity one. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll have time to create the boss, so I'll probably have to do it with someone else if they can be present. So in here, let's change a couple of settings. The alignment here, I want this to be centered. I'll give it some other font. These two are nice. This one is good. HP. I'm not really that good at UI, as you can see. Maybe we don't add any text. Let's make it like that. Now we just need to make sure that this stretches with screen size. So all UI elements have these anchors here. And these are used to adapt a UI to different resolutions. So I place it like this. This should be always in this place, and it should stretch with the screen size. And we want this to stretch as well, the one here. But what is important is you can see that. So we have this black circle below and then the red above it as a children. But the anchors of the children are not for the canvas, are relative to the parent. So this will stretch not with the screen but with the parent. Okay, we have that. Let's do some simple stuff because we don't have time today. Let's create a script for the player. So in this game you can play different characters. So we'll have two different scripts, one for the behavior and one for the with the properties that the characters have in common. That will be player, and in here let's also make another script. We call it game manager. Because we cannot simply for the player script we want to save the HP and connect it to the UI, but because we spawn the character, um, I'd like to place some stuff in the game manager, and we can get it from the game manager. So let's get empty object game manager dot script dot empty script. The player to the wizard. Okay, now let's open those. So here in the game manager, we want to save some stuff. Let's say UI stuff. We want the image, but if you use images, we have to say we're using Unity Engine UI. This will be layer HP image. Okay. For now, that's all we need. Here in the player, let's delete everything and just say public int health. So have that, and then UI stuff, public image. Player H, call it the same. And let's connect other. Let's connect this to the game manager. So we'll also have a private game manager, and in the start function. And I don't think I showed you this before, but you can search for game objects. So we don't actually know where the object, the game manager is. So we say it's equal to game object find. We specify the name, exactly the name. And then you see it gives us an error because this line here is a game object. We want the script. So then you can do it in one line of code. So you can search for it and get the component at the same time. You just say at the end that get component game manager. So first, this will search for the object, and then it will get the game manager component. So component. Get the HPUI. So this here will be equal now to the game manager, and it has the same name. And now we also should give it this value. Okay, I think we'll stop for today. Sorry, but if you say you have like 15 minutes, unfortunately, we don't have enough time to continue because we have to create the whole boss, and that will take like an hour or something like that. So I guess we'll stop for today. Thank you.